Durand College. Along with Avila, Durand is one of the first colleges of the Academagia. It is named for King Durand, who was the master of Rimerda, now Merrill. Over time, this college has become associated with the earth, agriculture, nature, and the powers of denial against draconic magic. Its motto, courage and hope. And more importantly, is the college that accepted the future greatest wizard cop detective to ever exist, Rune Slugabed. Hey guys, it's me, James, and we're back with Academagia. This is my second session with it. To remind you guys, we're playing Rune Slugabed, who is, I decided, training to become a future wizard cop. He's going to focus on negation magic and fitness and all that fun stuff, and his best friend is Mr. Pebbles, or Rock. That is really fit for some reason. So we're ready to start our first week of school. Also to remind you guys, we met our mentor, Owen Sung, I believe her name is. And we can continue to meet with her as we play, and she'll act as a tutorial. I figure we'll meet with her on the weekends. For now, we're going to attend our classes, and more importantly, we're going to start training up our skills. And I figured we should just focus on like our school stuff. So our studying level and our skills in our 6 classes here. I figure that's just a good way to start. So yeah, let's go to school. First day. And for Monday, we are going to learn about the captivity of man, which is a skill in history. Alright, so that was the first day. Good job, guys. In the future, I'm going to start cutting out days that don't really have anything happen. But we went to botany class, history. You attended athletics. So yeah, we pretty much just went to our 6 classes and we learned something in history. And then we succeeded at training our skill, which is now level 2, and I believe our history is level 3. What? Oh, okay, we're getting a boost from quote history. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe because we went to a history class. But now our top 3 skills are all 2, so we now have a level 2 in history. Our parents still hate us, which is always going to happen. One of our classmates decided to compete for the college merit, but no one did it on the first day, so it doesn't really matter because we're just going to lose this first one anyway. Iran's is just killing it right now, and they'll probably continue to kill it. Oh, this is that quote history that's giving us an extra. So let's see what this does. Oh, this permanently increases our memorization and history skill? Ooh. Permanently. How did we get this? We need more stuff like that. So, memorization. I want to say, is that sabotage? No. Blackmail. It's probably blackmail. That's the thing with this game, like, a skill can be under anything, honestly. But now we have memorization, which is apparently a blackmail skill, so that'll be useful. So yeah, let's continue training. Let's study. And let's study history. I mean, we got it up to level 3, so that's might as well bring up the study level. We want to have these to be like level 5 by midterm, both study and skill. The sad thing is, this isn't even as small. This list gets much bigger, so it becomes even a bigger headache to find what you want. Oh, you know what I'm doing wrong. Use an ability. study at the... So whenever we study at the Venezuelan library, not only will our study level go up, it will also increase a random research subskill, which those tend to come in handy every now and again. So, history. All right. Here we go. Your eyes are beginning to glaze over from the hours you spent researching a complex problem, and your attention is wandering. You close your eyes and rub at your eyelids with your thumb and forefinger. But opening them, you wonder whether your brief rest has helped at all. Now you're seeing things. A small worm, pink and fat and smeared with ink, is daintily munching on the corners of your parchment. It takes a few seconds to get over your initial shock, and in this time the worm has managed to eat more than a paragraph of your work. Where on earth did this plump critter come from, and why is it stuffing its face with your hard-earned work? Is it a bookworm? If it keeps up at this rate, you'll have nothing to show for the semester. Oh shit. Deal with the setback and rewrite the research later. Dedication, pick off the worm and rewrite your work now. And these things I'll just fail at. Alright, I just check an observation is under blackmail as well as memorization. Now, even though it's purple and we're gonna fail this, observation is generally one of the ones where it kind of gives you a boost because you take a second to examine the situation. So by failing this, I'll at least learn the skill, and I think I can still do something like dedication. So observation is the worm infestation contained. You quickly scan the other tables to ascertain whether the infestation is contained to just your table, or that's not right, or if it has spread to many others. Unfortunately, you don't know whether the worms are able to hide unseen in wood, so while only your table appears to be infested, you really can't be sure. So let's go with dedication. It being black means it's 50-50, so we could fail this, but I think that's a better solution than deal with it later. You gingerly prod the worm with your pen and flick it elsewhere. Then you get some more parchment and begin writing that part of your research again. Luckily, not that much of your paper has been destroyed. Unluckily, you can't seem to remember how you worded things and struggle to write it again. I've been there so many times. After a lot of work, you finally finish that paragraph. However, just as you're about to pack up, you notice the worm has returned, this time having chewed half a paragraph on another sheet of your hard work. You sigh and angrily flick the worm away again before picking up your things. Why? This is a terrible school. Infestation and everything. I might read some of these like lore stuff for like the beginning of each episode. Just I don't know, add to this stuff. But I didn't really... There's so much to read in this game already. Having all these small little things that don't matter too much. Aran's college has impressed Legate Oso Orsi, and he has awarded them with special privileges. So they made it to the merit threshold. I don't know. We're not going to focus on merit because it's just... I don't think it's worth it. And again, this list is just going to get larger and larger. I mean, it's good it's alphabetical, but still. Let's focus on negation now. And start our third day of school. Oh, no. I don't like my choices. Walking through the northern gardens, you run into a group of gardeners fighting off some vicious variety of weed. Yeah. The head gardener stops you. Do you think you can give us a hand, he asks. I'm a child. Without allowing you the opportunity to answer, why did he even bother to ask you? He rattles off a couple of jobs you can do for him. He explains that the weeds are taking up all of his time and his workers' time too. He hesitates, but then adds, or you can help us fight off these weeds if you think you can handle it. Well, reason seems like observational skill, so let's go with that. After watching the weeds take on 3 of the gardeners and nearly engulf the one, you think it might be best to leave them to more qualified individuals. So yeah, that doesn't really give me any... I'm gonna refuse. I'm a child. This is your job. I go to this school that I don't have to help with the gardening. I mean, come on. You won't let the gardener just tell you what to do. You inform him that gardening isn't your expertise. He replies, I don't care. We need any help we can get. You just walk away since he won't take no for an answer. You can hear him rant about students today and how they don't respect their elders like they used to. Whatever. I'm a student. That is ridiculous. I feel bad doing that because we don't really learn anything, but sometimes it's better to ignore something than to get hurt. Oh, we got a higher relationship with one of our teachers, and actually, I believe she is the regent of our college, so she's a good person to not piss off. She's also my negation teacher, which makes sense. And I increased my stress by 2 times. So I think we might be resting tomorrow. I'm also feeling bitterness. It really hurts when people treat you poorly and take you for granted. It feels like you can't trust anyone to be on your side. There must be a way to get them to accept you. While bitter, your charm, befriend, and society are reduced by 1. Your gossip is increased by 1, however. You can escape this state by having a very high parental approval. That's not going to change. Lowering your stress or improving your society skill. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to... We're going to have to rest tomorrow. Because the world just sucks. Yeah, let's just rest for Thursday and see if anything happens today. Nope. Okay, so for our Friday... Wait. Try to be rid of your rock. Anytime you try to be rid of your rock, optimism flares anew, granting you a temporary 1 point decrease to your stress minimum and a 1 point increase to playfulness and temperance. Alas, the effect has never lasted for more than 3 days at a time. Before you ever came to Academagia, you hatched plan after plan to be rid of your idiot rock. You buried it, you threw it in lakes, you begged an air pirate to steal it from you, and always it came back. Now that you're at school, the options are even more limited. There are strict rules about how familiars are to be treated. It's a rock! Most of what you like to try would qualify as cruelty and get you expelled. Your best bet, unless you can get the thing to leave on its own, is to get a qualified mage to board it while you're at school. So that's what you're trying. You write letters, you go to interviews, you beg powerful people to consider your plight. It hasn't worked so far, but maybe one day it will. Look, Mr. Pebbles doesn't seem to be that bad. Okay, so, well, we rested, so let's go increase our study level for athletics. I figured, like, instead of, like, focusing on one, spreading it out is probably better. I might be wrong on that, but let's just try it. Oh, this is terrifying looking. You hear a voice from behind you shout, "Hey, that's him!" They're talking about me. He's the one who did it. As you turn, you see a pair of second years, Artemis Volo and Gart Jarrett. Artemis and Jarrett. Although you don't know them by anything but name, and have never even spoken to them, they certainly seem to know who you are, and they don't seem to be happy with you. The two students glare at you. "You're gonna pay for what you did," Volo snares. "My friend here is going to pound you into meat sauce. Go get him, Garrett." Jarrett makes a grunting sound and pounds his fist threatening into his palm as he starts walking towards you. Quick, what do you do? Well, ignoring them's a dumb idea. Tactics: square off with him in a fist fight? No. I mean, ignoring them might work. I thought there might be more options. Okay, I have a large chance to fail, but diplomancy is probably better than just ignoring the people who want to beat the shit out of me. Well, diplomancy is just magic with words, right? In your most diplomatic manner, you ask just exactly what you did to offend them. Jarrett sneers, like you even have to ask. "Remember when you put that flatulence potion in my drink at mealtime the other day? That wasn't funny at all. Now you're going to pay for it." Of course you realize how ridiculous that is. Never once did you even touch a flatulence potion, let alone put it in Garrett's food. Now at least you know that you have an alibi, which might make it easier to clear up this misunderstanding. Did I pass that? Oh shit, I passed. That's good. Well, we're just gonna we're gonna double down in persuasion. Explain you had nothing to do with anything. I mean, that's your life. You hold your hands up and tell them both to just hang on. In your most persuasive and sincere tones, you explain that they've clearly mistaken you for someone else. They don't seem to be moved by your argument, however. "You're just lying in order to save your own hide," the weasel-faced Artemis says. "Sick, Garrett D." That's a weird nickname for your friend. The giant's weighty paw smacks home on your cheek and knocks you clean off your feet. By the time you regain consciousness, you are laid up in the infirmary with one heck of a headache and a massive purple bruise on your face. We're not having a good first week of school. But at least it's Friday, so, we have the weekend to look forward to. Oh, we learned about the Library of Longshade. Once you succeed, the Library of Longshade is an absolute perfect place to research in peace and quiet. Those who spend a turn at the desk gain one-step expansion to their choice of sub-skill, to a random skill, and to concentration. Ooh, that's 3 skills. Holy shit, we need this library. The library is ancient and in a state of some disrepair. There's a ridiculous variety of things to study here, but it would take you years to determine the order in which they've been filed. It may just be best to grab a few manuscripts that look like they might be useful and take what you can get from them. Okay. Thanks to our botany class, we have a very interesting library to focus on. Now let's see how bad they hurt us. We're on 5 or maximum 6. That's not too bad.